planet by not eating, wearing, or using animals. Veganism is a moral baseline for all kind-hearted people, and I want to thank everybody here who cares about the animals and the planet we all share. Hi, thank you, Stephen, for the little rose. I appreciate you. Guys, I want you to tell me where you are in the world, because I'm here in Italy and it is 2:15 in the afternoon. So I just had lunch, then I went for a walk, and now I'm back to do another class. So let me know where you guys all are and get to know each other in the comments too. Be nice to each other, say hi to each other, and write where you are from. Somebody's from Georgia. Hi, is that the country or is that the state of Georgia? All right. Hi, everyone. Kuwait, very interesting. People are from all over the place. Let me just go here for a sec and see. Oh, England, Belgium. Hi, everyone. You're from Italy as well. That's interesting. I'm a Canadian citizen, actually, but I live in Italy part-time. I've been here now for 3 years, and the reason I'm here is because I'm married to an Italian man, and we are here taking care of his mom and doing family stuff, and that's why I go back and forth from Italy to Canada, because, well, that's the way it works. When you have family, you have a responsibility to take care of them, and when you get old, you have a responsibility to, keep an eye on the older people in the family. All right, so somebody writes, veganism is a choice. You're right. It is a choice that we should choose because we don't want to hurt animals. Oh, thanks for knowing that. Somebody's from Poland. Hey, thanks a lot for being here. Somebody says, I look dry. Well, that's because I am dry. I didn't go into the ocean today. My dog Bella just went yesterday, though. And thanks for noticing my appearance, which, of course, is so important because, I am, after all, the product. I mean, we're not here really to talk about the animals. You're so silly. Why are you commenting on the way I look? Has nothing to do with anything, okay? I'm just the teacher. Be polite. All right, let's go and get somebody in here to come and read a card. You want to come in, you read a card, you help to teach the class, okay? All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see, I'm looking for somebody who is an adult. You have to be over 18. I'm just scrolling through. There are, right now, a bunch of people who want to talk to me, but you have accounts like names like Stranger Things. Doesn't sound like an adult account. So I'm just going to wait for a little bit, see if I see anybody else that's interested. Oh, here we go. Hi, Willow. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. Let me see if you went to the top of the list, Willow. It looks like you seem to want to talk to me, but no, you didn't make it up there. We have Beast Boy Rants. I don't think I'm going to let that person in. Steve Harrington. Well, that might be an actual person. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Hello and welcome to the live stream. I'm Miss Katie. I'm that vegan teacher, and I've been vegan for almost 10 years.
Hi.
Hi, what's your story?
Oh, no, it's laggy.
Hello? Oh, you can only be one person and you have to be over 18. Okay, are you over 18?
Yeah, it's only me. Yeah.
You don't sound like you're over 18. If you have a quick question, you can ask it, okay? But then you have to go.
Okay. I want to read a card.
You want to read a card? Okay, here's a card. Here's an easy card.
Yep.
Vegans don't?
Vegans don't go to circuses that use animals because it's wrong to exploit horses, elephants, or tigers for our entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. I want to thank you very much for doing a good job reading the card. And I'm really sorry that I cannot keep you here, but the live stream is for 18 and over, okay? But you're right. Vegans don't go to circuses because we don't want to hurt animals. We don't want to eat them, wear them, or use them for our entertainment. Guys, let's tap on the screen. That's really nice, guys. You're being very sweet. We already have 3.1 thousand likes for this young man, which is great. All right, let me just have a look here. Oh, we have a $4.99 super chat here. Movie fanatic guy who love. That is the person's name. Very interesting. And the person writes, what do you think of cannibalism? Well, it depends what you mean. Somebody who eats another person, if it is a life or death situation, such as when a plane crashes in a mountain and there's no other food to eat, and there's only one way to survive is to eat a dead person, then it is still ethical. To eat somebody who doesn't want to be killed is unethical. I think you already know that, right? Okay. Thank you for your question. Go to the next person over here. We have somebody named Willow. Willow Sky. I don't know, Willow. Were you here before? Let's make sure, guys, that when you come in, you are here in good faith to read a card and to educate people. Hello, Willow.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the live stream. Are you a nice person?
Yes, very much so.
Great. Okay. So look, today I want you to see who's this. Can you see who this person is?
It's a little penguin.
Yeah. Do you think penguins want to be in aquariums, or do they want to be free where they can walk and swim for hundreds of miles in freedom?
Probably free.
Right. So should we go to aquariums where we pay people to kidnap them, or should we avoid aquariums?
Definitely avoid them and not go.
Very good answer. And see, we got our little penguin applauding your answer. Excellent. Okay. So penguins are friends. They're not food or entertainment. We shouldn't be kidnapping any animals. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Hey, thank you very much to the person who just put all of the stars all over the screen. A reminder to us when we see this galaxy is that we are very tiny in this world. In the whole universe, we are very tiny. But we have one life in which to make a difference to help the animals. And so that is our duty to do so. Okay. Do you have a question or anything you want to say to make the world a better place for animals?
No, but I love your TikToks. I've been following you for so long.
Oh,
And
well,
I just am so excited. I literally cannot believe I'm on here right now.
okay. Well, I'm so happy that you are here. Thank you for reading a card so well. Would you like to read another card since you are here and you finally got to get through? Here's an easy one if you want.
Yeah. All schools should serve vegan foods only to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed.
What do you think about that?
I do agree. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that we should be serving all foods for all different types of people. And
So
not,
in order to serve all types of people, vegan food is perfect because there are people who have allergies to certain things, and there are all kinds of people who don't want to eat eggs, so they can't, or drink milk, they're allergic to them. And so vegan food is the best thing possible to protect the planet and the animals, and also it's good for health, right? I think you went out of the app for a second. So remember, guys, when you come in, that you should not be going to somewhere else when I'm speaking to you. Do not look at the comment section. Remain in focus, okay? Remain focused, because we are here having a conversation together. And if you guys get distracted, it's kind of impolite, okay? Somebody named Rivals Duck, thank you for the little rose on the screen. Guys, let's tap anyway on the screen for our person here before, Willow, who did read 2 cards really well. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let's go to the next person. The person's MC. MC. So, hey, sorry, I'm going to have to let you go because you're in a place surrounded by people. You have to be over 18 and by yourself in a room, okay? Sorry about that. It's just the rules over here. All right, got somebody named Hannah who has a little cross beside her name. And the cross indicates that she is a Christian. So let's see if she's actually caught. Hi, Hannah. Thank you for coming in. Would you like to read a card today to everyone?
I would like to read a card, and then is it okay if I talk to you afterwards?
Of course. So Hannah, we have here question 169. We were doing a series earlier about am I still vegan if? And we're now at this one. Can you please read it?
Okay, question 169. I'm 17, I live in Spain. My father thinks it will make me a man if I go to watch a bullfight with him. Am I still vegan if I go to make him happy?
What do you, before we read the answer, what do you think is the answer?
No.
That's right. Good job. Let's read it.
Answer, definitely not. There's nothing manly about torturing an innocent animal to death. Invite your father to be a real man who will stand outside to protest this horrific cruelty.
Right. So bullfighting is very cruel. There's no reason to take a bull, put the bull in a giant arena, and stab the bull to death. And I do not personally understand at all how anyone can find this entertaining in the least. I would be horrified and crying and screaming and trying to protect the bull. I don't understand why everyone wouldn't do that. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it is really horrid.
Do you eat animals?
I do eat animals, but I'm looking to become vegan and help. I was hoping to speak to you today so that you could help me understand the
Okay, so hold on.
viewpoints of being vegan and
Okay, well, you don't need me to understand. You already told me it's horrific to kill animals. They're killing a bull in the bullfighting for a pleasure, for sight pleasure. They think it's funny to look at this happen. You are killing animals for taste pleasure. Okay, sight is right here, taste pleasure. I want you to stop immediately, and you know that. So why are you asking me? Why are you asking me?
Well, I just wanted to ask you a quick question because in a previous live stream, you said that if everybody in the world went vegan, it would not only be better for like all the animals, but then it would also be better for the environment, right?
Right? Because
But,
we are raping animals into existence, taking them out of the ecosystem, putting them in jails. Do you understand that?
Yes, Miss Katie,
Did
are you
you-
able to tell me the definition of monoculture?
Did you watch the documentary Dominion?
I have, Miss.
And what did you see?
We've seen the animals being tortured and confined in small spaces.
And
but
are you okay with
Miss-
that?
Of course, I'm not okay with that, but
Okay, that's
Miss,
good. So then you are going to be vegan, and we will talk about monoculture after you become vegan, because monoculture has its own problems, but they are solvable. What you can do right now is stop pointing to other people and factories and government and start by being vegan yourself. Easy to do. All right, and I don't believe you actually watched Dominion, or something's like really not okay. Because if you watched it, you would be coming here today and you would say, Miss Katie, I saw Dominion. It is horrible. I am vegan. I became vegan immediately after watching Dominion. But that's not what you did, is it? You tried to deviate and start talking about other people and how the plants are grown, which is something that we can easily talk about later once you are vegan. All right, and you can also research anything that you want to know. All the statistics out there are available to you. All right, so nice try, but it's not going to work with me. I'm here to remind you that you were born vegan and you are born kind. I want you to return to your roots and be kind again. Thank you to everybody for listening. Let me just look over here at my YouTube for a second here. By the way, thank you again for the person who put the super chat in there. Very much appreciated. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to lighten this so I can see better. All right, that's better for me. I can see. Oh, we have a 99-cent super chat from Jackie8246. Thank you, Jackie, for being here. Thank you. I'm going to push a heart on your comment and a like. It would be nice if I heard a sentence from you, like if you wrote something, I don't know, anything, so I could know a little bit about who you are, but that's fine. Thank you. All right, we're going back to talking about where everybody is in the world to let you guys know that none of us are the center of the universe, right? So for me, it is 2:25 here in Italy. It's the afternoon. Everybody's in different time zones, and over in different parts of Australia, it's already the next day. Isn't that cool? Today here, it is Tuesday, April 14th. But in another part of the world, it's already April 15th. I have a super chat here. Let me just read this here. The person is Sam Pa O Lachi 6768, who says, hey, hey Sam, I was just talking about Australia. I wish you would have told me what time zone you're in, because I'm still trying to understand how Australia works. In some parts, it seems that they are 6 hours away from Italy, and in other parts, it seems like they're 12 hours away. And I haven't had a chance to look into it, but it seems like Australia is much larger than I thought it was. But anyway, thank you very much. I'm going to press a heart on that. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for being kind and vegantastic. Vegantastic meaning you might not be vegan yet, but you're on your way, and you're kind, and you have an open heart and an open mind. And you know that tofu doesn't scream by now, so you're probably eating some tofu every once in a while. That's good. All right, keep looking into it. All right, let's go. Oh, hold on, another super chat here. This is by Jackie8246. Thank you, Jackie, for being here. Thank you for being here and showing your support to my channel. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go over here to see who's all here. We have Adrian who wants to come in and say hello. Hi, Adrian. I'm Miss Katie.
Hey, hello, Miss Katie. What's up? My name's Adrian. Hello.
Hi, where are you in the world, Adrian?
So I'm at Miami. You know, it's 8:27 in the morning. You know.
Okay,
I
hold on
like
a second.
to.
Hold on a second. So, believe it or not, okay, you probably don't know the names of all the cities around the world, right? So some people
No.
might not even know that Miami is in Florida and in the United States. I do, but when you're introducing yourself, try to, remind people of that.
Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, in the U.S., Miami, Florida, it's 8:27 a.m.
What
I
you
like
doing?
to get up
How
early.
did you end up here? What brings you here today?
So I wanted to tell you about this situation I had. I was buying. I was doing groceries, like normal. I wanted to buy some vegan uh, burger patties because I have a grill here. I sometimes like to grill up some vegan burgers because eating animals is wrong, and
And what happened?
But well, I was just going about my day, and some very mean guy said some hurtful stuff to me, and I just wanted to come here to, uh, you know, make people more aware of the harassment that vegan people sometimes have to go through.
So what happened?
Yeah, I don't want to quote him on what he said, but he said some pretty mean stuff. I am African American, so you should probably see where he went.
Can you just wait 1 second, please? I want to hear what you're saying, but I just have a super chat real quick. Jackie writes, I have a speech to make. Let me speak with you. Okay, Jackie, let me press a heart on your comment and a like. You want to make a speech, so you mean you want to come over here to TikTok? You can do that. Music by That Vegan Teacher on TikTok. There's a lineup though, unfortunately, but if you put a decoration such as a galaxy or an elephant or something, you tend to go to the top of the list. That's just how TikTok works. Adrian? You still don't understand what you're trying to say. So, you're not explaining it super well. You're at the store, you took some vegan burgers, and what? You were holding them, you were waving them around, you were telling people to eat them, you were just putting them in your cart on minding your own business. Like, what was happening?
Yeah, I was taking them out of the fridge, and this guy sees me and he says, "Hey, why are you buying those stuff? Those are fake." And I try to explain to him, "No, you see, well, I'm vegan. I think that eating animals is wrong." And then he says that I am a vegan, and then some.
He said you're a what? He said you're a what?
Well, he called me some very hurtful stuff, along with me saying that I'm a vegan, saying that I'm woke, and that type of stuff.
Okay, well, what you say then, if he says you're vegan, you say, yes, I am. I'm very proud to not hurt animals. If he says that you're woke, you could say, I'm actually very awake because I've seen Dominion and I'm happy to have woken up to the reality and I'm not afraid of facing the truth. Then when he starts to tell you about the burgers being fake, you can say there's nothing fake about healthy foods put together, and that vegan burgers are not necessarily healthy. But just as any burger isn't healthy, it's just a food. It has protein in it, though. That's good. And it's made from plants. And then if you're trying to insinuate that he started talking about your skin color, is that right? Did you sing him the song about you and how you're proud to be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant?
Well, it crossed my mind, but, sometimes when I engage with these type of people, I have learned that the best thing to do is just to walk away.
Okay. So it sounds like you did the right thing then for your personality, for your character, right?
Right.
Okay. So then you should feel good about your decision, no? Look, people are mean sometimes. They try to be mean, but remember, you always have an opportunity. You can't change what people are going to say and do, but you can change how you react to it, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you can just react to it in a way where you just say to the person, listen, I hope one day you'll watch the documentary called Dominion. It really affected me. And just keep trying to go back to that. Try to tap into the part of the person that's nice and kind. And if not, then just say, hey, I hope you have a nice day. I hope you have a good vegan life.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. Just another thing, though, okay? Just for the future, though, if you ever do feel like you're, for some reason, in danger, right? Or somebody's like, you really get the feeling that they're just getting into your space too much, always keep your phone handy. Keep your phone handy and do not film outward at the person. Instead, grab your camera, film yourself, and put the person behind you. This is what I do in public, because you can imagine lots of people recognize me in public, and I don't know if they're always intentional, if their intentions are good. So you hold your phone like this and you film yourself, and you just start saying, hey, I'm here in the grocery store getting these vegan burgers. And then if the person follows you around, well, you're going to have a witness, like you're going to have the witness as your camera, right? And just like make a quick little TikTok video about it.
All right.
You know, and
Seems fair.
most likely, as soon as the camera's on, they're going to leave.
Yeah, totally. Because, this type of people, they're actually like cowards because, yeah, they don't realize how much harm they are actually doing.
Yeah. So you have to show them, you have to tell them, look, you know what I do on this channel. I tell people that I'm helping them to become vegan teachers. So what you can do is say to the guy, say, listen, when you become vegan, just assume that he will. Say, when you become vegan, I want you to remember this moment. And I want you to realize that what you did, the way you treated me right now was wrong, because you wouldn't like to be treated this way either. You know, just sort of say, when you become vegan, I hope we can be friends. I hope we can work together. Like, just try to spin it, put this weird idea in their head. Like, they're just gonna be like, what? Me become vegan? Just like say, yeah, you will be one day if you're a good person.
All right, that sounds like a pretty good plan, actually.
Yeah, because sometimes it just shocks the heck out of them. They're just like, what? And then you just say, yeah, I know you're gonna be vegan. Just smile, just say, hey, listen, I was like you. I ate animals too before. Just like cut through the bullshit of them attacking you, of them being like all macho. Like just see right through it. See to the little boy inside there who just is all mixed up.
Yeah, you're right. They might actually come around to eating meat too.
To stop eating meat.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Hey, listen, do you realize you never even read a card?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're working backwards today.
So,
here's your card.
Random vegan fact. You can't see the animals. They're hidden from your sight. Their terrified eyes are pleading with all their might for you to save them by being vegan from now on.
Good job. Really appreciate you. Okay, and yeah, I know you seem like a really good guy, actually. Every time I talk to somebody here, I never know if they're going to end up being cruel, but it sounds like you're a really nice guy, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming. Guys, I want you all to tap 100 times on the screen each for this nice person who was treated badly in the grocery store and, doesn't deserve it. Okay? Thank you for telling me your story, and I hope in some small way I could help you. Let's see what we have here. We still have Sam. Sam, your super chat is still on the screen. I can see it here. See the ones that are orange and yellow, they stay on for a long time. All right, let's go here. Let me just read a little bit if there's anything I can read here on my my channel over here. Let me see. It's going very fast on YouTube, but I'll try. Somebody says hi, but I can't see who said hi. Somebody says, hi, I'm vegan. It's going too fast. I think it was something like with the name of Sunny or something like that. Somebody wrote bum crack. Not sure what you're talking about, but I'm not a plumber. What else are you writing here? Guys, if you want to say something, you want me to read it, just put a super chat on, okay? It's going to stay on the screen. Meanwhile, TikTok, TikTok. Hey, George. Thanks for coming, guys. Guys, I'm going to pray a little song, and this is called Be Vegan, Not Violent. It's a reminder to all of us to be kind to the animals. Take a breath. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us. There we go. Be vegan, not violent. Thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate you. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us. That's right. Animals are here with us, not for us. This is a card that we show often to remind you not to eat any dairy products, including no butter, no milk, no cow's milk anyway, only vegan products. Let's get somebody to come in and read this if they can. We got somebody named George. Hey, George. I am Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I am a registered nurse and also a school teacher. Hi. Oh no, you have to have your camera off. Okay. Sorry, but you have to have your camera off in order to come in. Okay. Thank you for telling me that you like the live stream. That's really nice. Hey, somebody named Plant Based. Thank you for coming. Is that Struggle Bus? Is that you, Laura? Let me see. Oh, Laura's here. How wonderful. I haven't talked to you in ages, Laura.
Hey, friend. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Are you already at work?
No, I actually have today off. We are going today to get our wills drawn up and do adult things because we are getting married next year. So we have to go and start doing grown-up stuff.
Whoa, well, congratulations.
Thank
Getting
you.
married. Wow. How's his vegan journey coming along?
Better than I thought, not where I hoped.
Well, you know what my advice is, right? I say do not ever marry somebody who's not vegan. It's only going to lead to problems, but you know, that's up to you. What can I say? All right, you ready to read a card?
Of course.
All right, so we're doing this series, Am I Still Vegan If?
Am I still vegan if? I am an 18-year-old nursing student. Am I still vegan if I dissect a cat or a pig in class? No. At this age, you're old enough to go to school authorities and explain that you can still learn the entire anatomy lesson from modern videos without contributing to the needless exploitation of innocent animals.
What do you think about that?
I totally agree with that. If they successfully could teach curriculum through a crisis like COVID, they can do it through necessary means. I mean, would they expect ethically, morally, and with full agency, a Muslim medical student to dissect a pig? No, they would make accommodations legally. So therefore, I expect accommodations to be made for me also.
All right, very good. Well, thank you very much for coming in to read a card. I really appreciate you. And you know, I'll admit I'm a bit struck by the fact that you said you're going to marry a person who's not yet vegan, and that's a little bit alarming to me. If you want to talk privately, we can do that, but I highly do not recommend it. I mean, if this guy was eating cats, I don't think you would be wanting to marry him. If he's eating dogs, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how. There's a lot of things I can't say here that are because we're on TikTok, but I don't know what other kind of services he is providing for you that would make you want to marry somebody who you know has dead animal body parts stuck between his teeth when he gives you a kiss. How can you sleep in the same bed with somebody when you yourself are an ethical vegan and he has dead animals in his intestines? I don't know how rich this guy is. I don't know what the plan is, but I cannot think of a single reason to marry somebody who is not vegan. And I can think of 100 reasons not to. I have alarms going off all over the place. But as you know, just like we can't force somebody to be vegan, I cannot force you to see my point of view. I don't know what to tell you. We have somebody named Chaz here. Chaz, thank you for coming. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, and I'm here to remind you that you should be vegan. Are you vegan yet?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming. I don't have a good feeling about you and if you were vegan, you would have actually added a sentence to that, like, yes, I'm vegan because, and you know that your job here is to be a teaching assistant, and you would have added to that, okay? So next time you come in, don't just answer like that. Elaborate. Tell people why you're vegan. Tell my audience that they should be vegan too. Accentuate the point that I just made to Laura, who said she's planning to marry a non-vegan guy. Say, Miss Katie, you're right. That is a disaster waiting to happen. Vegans do not marry non-vegans. It's not a vegan thing to do. All right, let's go over here and see. We have somebody here whose name is Fan, and they seem to have a picture of a crocodile.
Hey, you hear me?
Welcome to the live stream.
Hello.
Hi.
So I have a story.
Okay, you can tell a story after you read a card, okay?
Yeah, but okay.
Okay, so here is a card for you. Random vegan fact 42.
All brave and smart people want to learn the truth. Therefore, all brave and smart people will watch Earthlings on YouTube. I haven't heard of that.
So, can you say it again?
All brave and smart people want to learn the truth. Therefore, all brave and smart people will watch Earthlings on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. So Earthlings is a very important documentary. It is one of the first ones that I saw that helped me to become vegan. Do you remember the title of it?
No.
You just said it twice.
The Earthlings.
Good. All right. So would you commit to watching Earthlings so that you understand why it's important to be vegan?
Yeah.
All right. Have you seen Dominion yet?
No.
Have you seen any kind of documentaries yet about veganism?
Yeah.
What did
yeah.
you, or did you see any footage about what happens to the animals on factory farms?
Yeah, they kill them, then they they separate it, they clean them up, and they kill innocent animals. Yeah.
Yeah, they kill. And why should we not eat eggs? Do you know?
Because the chickens have to shit a lot. I'm not sure.
Because
I don't know.
because the eggs belong to the mother who laid them. Should you eat swan eggs?
No.
Should you
Because
eat
they're-
eagle eggs?
No.
Should you eat eggs from a duck?
I have before.
Should you do it?
No.
That's right, because the eggs belong to the mother who laid them. They belong to her.
Yeah, but
And
yes,
so
yes.
you should not be cruel and steal from animals. Vegans don't steal from animals. Okay?
Yes.
Do you understand how do you feel about humans exploiting other animals? We are animals and so are the animals. Do you think it's how do you feel about exploiting them, using them, stealing from them?
It's bad. It's not normal.
Okay. So do you agree that we should respect other animals?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you respect somebody if you're eating them? Can you truly respect somebody if you're paying for them to be killed? If you consume their flesh and their milk?
No.
Right. You can't respect them, right? And do you know what the
you
definition
can.
the definition of veganism is? That we don't exploit animals. We don't steal from them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
do you feel there's anything preventing you from being vegan?
yeah.
What is it?
My family are not vegan. That's why.
Yeah, that happens in every family, right? Every single time somebody comes out as a vegan, their whole family is not vegan yet, right?
Yeah.
So can you still become vegan anyway, even though your family isn't? Can you be the one shining
Yeah.
light? Can you make lentils and beans and tofu? Can you help to
yeah.
cook?
Yeah.
All right.
I have a question, but why is drinking milk not vegan? They take it out of cows, I know, but this doesn't harm them, does it?
Okay, here, let's read this card together, okay? So the dairy industry, they rape the mother
Okay.
cows. Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, rape the mother cows.
Yeah,
kidnap their
wait a
babies,
second.
and murder
Is that not even just enough just knowing that? They're taking a cow, tying her up, lifting up her tail, and forcing her to be pregnant. Do you have a sister?
Yeah. I have a brother.
Do you have a mother?
Yeah.
Right. If somebody did this to your mother, tied her up, forced her to be pregnant, then when her baby's born, stole the baby, tied up your mother, stole her milk, would that be okay with
Yeah,
you? Would that be
I have
okay
a
with you?
question.
1 second. Would that be okay with you?
No.
Okay, why is it
No.
not okay? Why is it not okay to do it to your mom?
Yeah, I understand now.
No, you're not answering me though. Why is it not okay to do it to your mom?
She feels bad.
Yeah, she's crying, she's terrified, she's sad, she's bewildered, she feels like she has been betrayed. It will be something she will remember for the rest of her life. Her baby is kidnapped from her. Your mother would be
Yeah.
traumatized. So you asked me, why can you not drink milk? You said it doesn't harm the cow. So now do you understand how it does harm the cow?
Yeah.
All right, so should you be vegan now?
Uh, Yeah, I should.
So how many more animals should suffer before you make that decision? Should 0 animals suffer or
No.
should more suffer?
Yeah.
That's not a question.
0.
That's not the answer. Is should 0 animals suffer or should more suffer before you
Yeah.
make the decision to be vegan?
Less.
How many more animals should suffer from this cycle of violence? The cycle of violence is stealing the eggs from chickens and also killing the baby boy chickens in that. The baby boys are killed in the same way that the baby boys are killed in the dairy industry because they're considered useless. How many more animals should suffer before you decide that you're going to be vegan and protect them?
I mean, almost none.
Almost none or none?
None.
It's a great answer. All right, so I'm very proud of you because you've
Yeah,
just declared that this means that if you know that no animals should suffer, that means that you're ready to be vegan. So happy Vegan Declaration Day to you. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Today is April 14th, Tuesday, here in Europe. I don't know where you are in the world. I don't know if you're in Australia, in which case it would be later, but you did a good job. Now you'll realize that I pressed the button and removed you from the chat. And the reason I did that is because I have experience here. You just got clicks. You just understood why it's wrong to hurt animals, to exploit them, to kidnap them, to steal from them. You said it. You read the card. In the back of your mind, though, you're still racing and racing and racing to try to make excuses, right? I didn't want you to undo the learning that you just did. So that's why I let you go, right? I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it to help you, to help the animals and the planet we share. I want you to just go and think about what you just decided. You acknowledged that no more animals should be harmed before you become vegan, which means this is your Vegan Declaration Day. Now, I just want to confirm to you that this doesn't mean that if you have a pair of leather shoes, you have to throw them in the garbage. You don't have to throw away immediately your wool sweater that your grandma made for you. And I do give you permission to finish eating the non-vegan foods that are in your fridge. But as you are eating the last bit of cheese that's in there, drinking the last bit of milk, your job is to feel guilty about it. Drink it and say, I'm so sorry to the cow in your mind. While you are eating these foods, while you are emptying out your freezer, if there's a dead fish in there, I want you to be crying and feeling bad about it. It's a way of you making the transition to being vegan. Okay? Do not buy any more animals going forward. Do not buy anything made of wool. Do not buy any pillows that have feathers in them going forward. You have declared that this is your Vegan Declaration Day. So stick to it. Come what may. All right? Let's go to the next person here. Actually, let's take a little break and listen to the Be Vegan, Not Violent song one more time. Take a breath.
Show empathy, have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
Animals are here with us, not for us. Let's go on to the next question. This is question 171. I'm 19. I just got drunk and ate a burger while out with my friends. Am I still vegan? Let's see if the person can read the card as an answer, all right? We got Vegan Instructor 6 coming in.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can't. Can you read?
Yeah, I can. I can read.
All right. Where are you in the world?
I'm from Massachusetts, USA.
I've been there. I've been to Cape Cod. We used to go every summer with my family. And
That's amazing.
yeah, we used to
Beautiful
go to Provincetown. The first time I ever saw gay people holding hands, I was about 14 years old. I was like,
Beautiful.
oh, this is a cool place.
It's a beautiful sight, ain't it?
Yeah, it was really neat being there. We went camping in North Truro. I'm not sure if you know where that is.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, okay, well, thanks for coming here from all the way from Massachusetts. By the way, are you by any chance a Unitarian Universalist as a religion?
No, not really.
There's a Unitarian Universalist, a lot of them around that area, around New England. And it's the best religion.
Yeah, and sorry.
It's the best religion as far as I can see.
Yeah.
What they do
Pardon?
is because
It's-
they believe in science and logic and reasoning, and on paper, according to the things that they voted on, they voted to consistently seek the truth and be willing to change with new information, as opposed to other religions which are stuck in the old days. So Unitarian
Yeah.
Universalism is, if people are vegan and they don't have a religion, I suggest that they do become Unitarian Universalists. The problem with that religion is that even though they voted to end the exploitation of all beings, in practice, they still have sometimes cow milk on their tables during coffee hour, and that is going against what going against what they yeah, they voted to end this, and then some of them, of course, are too nervous to make a big deal out of it, but of course they should. It should be very firmly stated this is not okay. Here's your question. You can read the question and the answer.
Okay. I'm 19. I just got drunk and ate a burger while out with my friends. Am I still vegan? No. You could have prevented this. This is why it's not advisable to get drunk or stoned. Get on your knees, apologize to the animals you paid someone to murder for you, and start over and be vegan again.
What do you think about this response?
I think, not to be rude in a way, but I think it could be said in a different way, like saying you have to get on your knees and apologize. I don't think that's exactly necessary. I just think you could pay, like, because with my mom always tells me, actions speak louder than words. So just saying you're sorry doesn't really make a difference.
Well,
Making
did you
action-
read the last part of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Get on your knees, apologize to the animal you paid someone to murder for you, and start over and be vegan again. In other words, you don't get to use your old vegan declaration day and say, I've been vegan since back then, because this is a deliberate mistake that could have been avoided, as opposed to accidentally eating salt and vinegar chips that you later find out have a little bit of powdered milk in them, which is an accident.
What's wrong with...
This is not an accident. This was preventable. Person's a full grown ass adult, knew better, knows that they should not be getting drunk or stoned, deliberately put those poisons into their body, and then made stupid decisions.
Okay, I'm understanding now.
Okay. Would you like to say anything? Are you vegan yourself?
Well, yeah, I am vegan myself.
You sound hesitant. What's the problem?
I always had trouble telling people that I was, because no one likes the idea of not hurting animals, you know? Like, they would rather savor the taste of animals than be saving them. It's like for their own cruel, selfish reasons that they kill animals just because they want it. Not because the other mom doesn't want it to happen, but it's just because it's important to them.
Okay, so I'm not following you. So you're saying, to try to understand, I'll try to do active listening. You said that you are vegan yourself, but you are not really an outspoken advocate because you find it difficult because people are cruel and not open to the idea. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. So what I'm going to tell you, if you know me at all, is yes, you must come out as a vegan. This is a freedom flag about ending the oppression of everyone. It is not just for lesbians, gays, and bisexual people. This is an anti-oppression flag. It is a freedom flag. And it happens to have all the colors of the rainbow in there for us to eat. All the different fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, peanut butter toast, tofu, soy milk, cauliflower. It's all in here. It is not good enough to just be vegan and quietly in your corner. You must be brave, because if you were the victim on a factory farm right now and you were screaming, surrounded by blood and guts, and you knew that you were next, you would not want somebody like you to say, well, you know, people don't really like it when I talk about it. You would want someone like you, to defend with all of your might, without any hesitation, regardless of what happens to you.
Okay. I understand. I understand.
Put yourself in the victim's place, all right? I want you to imagine right now, okay, that you are, let's say, a little pig that fell off a truck. You, okay? And then I come there, and I could defend you, or I could say, you know what, I don't want to make a big production here of trying to save this little pig. Everybody's going to think I'm weird. I'll just like, you know, I'm just going to be vegan myself, but I'm not going to just go help that one because it's like too big of a risk here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course we have to risk ourselves. We have to put ourselves forward. We have to be there for the victims.
I understand, but I have just one question for you. Say you're a hard-working soldier. You work hours upon hours a day, day and night, and the only meal you would get served with was a glass of milk and meat. Do you actually think that after hours of not drinking or eating that they would just have to give it up because they were vegan, or that not just that they were vegan?
Hold on a second.
Let's
Let's use an actual example. What are you trying to say? Nobody's in that situation right now.
I'm trying to say if
What-
it wasn't an option what you had to eat and it was only pieces of
well,
meat
it's not,
and milk.
we're not talking about, you know, crazy ideas that never happen. What is the real concern for you, okay?
Who said it didn't happen?
I'm asking you, what is your job? What do you do?
My job.
Yeah, like what do you do?
I don't have a
Are you
job.
in that situation?
I'm unemployed as shit.
Are you in that situation where you have
Am
where
I
you
in
are?
what situation?
Okay,
I'm
why
sorry,
are you bringing up this?
You're pointing me out for not being in that situation, yet you're trying to make me act like I'm a pig that got lost on the road.
I'm asking you why you are bringing up this situation where the person has no choices of other foods to eat. I'm trying to understand why you're bringing that up.
Because
Who does that happen
It
to?
isn't fair
Who does
for
that
people
happen
to
to?
just give up food options because it's the only one they have.
Who?
But
Who?
People just in general when they don't have choices.
Like
Because not
who?
everyone has a choice.
Everybody has a choice. Give me an example.
No, they don't. You either have a choice of eating the food and getting all that nutrition.
Give me
and
an
protein.
example. Okay, this is the third time I'm going to have to flush you if you don't
give
give
you
me.
an example.
Give me a soldier has a choice. Soldiers have not more. They have more than just milk and meat to eat. So give me an actual example that you're thinking of. Like who? There's always other options.
And you give me an option.
I just did. Be vegan. Stay vegan. Don't steal from animals. Okay,
Right,
I,
so
I
just
feel like
stop.
there's something that you're not telling me. I feel like you are worried about like in your own situation. Like, so I don't know you, right? You just told me you don't work. So it's not a situation of where you're stuck at a table, let's say, and your boss is there and you're at a business meeting and your boss bought the food for everyone and it's really super awkward. Like, I better eat this steak because my boss is watching me. Because even then you have an option. You can say, I don't want the steak. Don't put that in front of me. I'll eat twice as many potatoes. Send me some rice. Put some beans on here. Like, there's always options. So you're coming up with some kind of scenario that I don't understand. And I'm giving you the last chance to explain to me what it is that you're really trying to say from your perspective. What are you worried about?
You want the truth?
I always want the truth.
Do you remember? I think
I want
I'm
the
pretty
truth. I don't
certain
want a
it is-
story. I just want the truth. Answer the question.
Listen to me. It
Okay.
is my turn to speak.
Okay, sorry, but you're not really being careful right now. You're not really helping. You're being a bit rude. And my job here is just to try to understand you. And that was really not okay. You know, thought I was more than patient trying to get you to explain from your own perspective. You went off and gave some big example about some soldier, which doesn't exist. I gave you the possibility of the scenario where you are stuck at a table with a boss who just bought the food. And even then there's an option. If you're a teenager, there's always an option. Mom and Dad, I don't want to eat the dead animal. Don't want the cheese. I'll eat twice as much of everything else. Let's Google vegan recipes together. You know, there's all kinds of options. Unless you are a child. If you're a 9-year-old child and your dad is a complete insane person and says, if you don't eat this, I'm going to beat you, that's different, right? But you didn't give me that example, and you're an adult. Okay, so I can't sit here and keep on trying to guess what you mean. And then at the end, you were trying to tell some sort of story. I'm not interested in stories. I'm interested in staying on the subject, okay, which is being an ethical vegan. All right, let's go to the next person here. We got somebody named, I don't know who's, this person has no name, but they have a picture of themselves with a tie on or something. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome
Yeah.
to the classroom. Are you a kind person?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's listen to a song for 1 second before we start, okay? Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Every day is a new day to try harder to be vegan. Where are you in the world?
I'm in America,
Right? Which America?
United States,
Yeah, okay. Which state are you in? I'm trying to get a sense of where you are in the world.
North Carolina.
All right, so you're on the East Coast. So for you, you're 6 hours ahead, earlier than me, right? So it's 3:03 here in Italy. Is it 9 o'clock in the morning where you are?
Yes.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Would you like to read a card now?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So we have all these different cards here. We were doing one. Well, let's see if hopefully you can read this one, okay? So we were doing a series of Am I Still Vegan If? And the question is, I'm 20. I had sex with someone who isn't vegan. Am I still vegan? Read the answer.
Technically, yes, but it's not advisable to ever do that again. If you accidentally have a child with a non-vegan man, you set yourself up for a lifetime of hell where a child's father may constantly try to feed your child corpses behind your back.
What do you think about that?
No. You're still vegan.
You think technically you are still vegan?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if your
So-
partner is not vegan.
So technically, yes, you are vegan, but it's not recommended that you do that ever again. You shouldn't be physically close to somebody who's not vegan if you are vegan, well, regardless, because you are enabling that behavior. You're encouraging them to continue to harm animals. You should say, no, this is the boundary and it's not okay. I don't want a relationship with somebody who is hurting animals. Right, thanks for reading
But
the card.
wait, if people that eat meat are hurting animals, don't you guys technically eat animals' food?
Well, when I'm sitting at the dinner table, or let's say you are, right? How would you feel if I came in there and said, why are you eating your brother's food or your mother's food? What would you say? You would say, no, I'm not. I'm eating my food. And they're eating their food, right? Same thing. I'm not eating anybody else's food. Vegans eat our food. The animals eat their food.
Yeah, but
It's not rocket science.
Animals eat the same thing vegetarians eat.
Okay, so if you're eating at the dinner table and you're having potatoes and broccoli and carrots, and so is your mom, do you understand? You're eating the same thing, but you
Yeah.
have your food and they have their food. Like this is, I don't
Yeah, but
understand.
that's taking away their food.
How is, okay, if I said that to you at the dinner table, why are you taking your mom's food? You would say, I'm not. She has her plate of food. I have my food. Like, how is it so difficult for people to comprehend this? It's not rocket science. Let's go on to something else. Is there anything else you'd like to say to make this world a better place for the animals?
Yeah, keep eating meat.
How does that make the world a better place for the animals?
Because there's something called a life cycle.
How does that
And
make the
then-
world a better place for the animals if you pay somebody to cut their heads off? I don't think you understood the question, right? Maybe it's because you're eating too much meat and you can't think straight. Yeah, but it's really not that difficult, right? Well, thanks for trying. Think about it and come back another time. Every day is a new day to learn. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover All right. Every day is a new day to learn. Let me just write down something. Oh, 1 second, guys.
To learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Okay, thank you guys for being here. I see we have a bunch of new people coming in here on TikTok, and a bunch of you have just subscribed. So I'm going to read your names out loud if I can catch you, okay? Catch you doing something good and say thank you. So I noticed that we have Julia joined, Mirin just joined, and thank you, Levi, for the puppy on the screen. That is really cute. Thank you for, I love it when you guys put animals on the screen. It makes me smile. Like the giraffe, I like the teddy bears, I like the chicken that comes on my shoulder, all of these cute animals. Thank you. We have Thea and who is here. We have Nutty Boyle who's here, or Bowley or something like that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys for being kind. And what else do we have? Somebody says I have, can I please join? I have huge hugs. Thank you for the huge hugs. I have a super chat over here. Let me just read this. I saw it just going by. It's trying to escape me, but I just grabbed it. Yaromozu wrote, you should read Genesis 9:3. And Jesus loves me. Well, I know that Jesus loves me. Of course, Jesus loves me. If he existed, of course, he would love me. Hey, I got a shoulder massage. That is so nice. Thank you. Who's that? Who's that? Some puppy or some kitten? Some kitten is giving me a shoulder massage. Oh, I would love that in real life. Oh, so nice. Just imagining it. Cool. Thank you. To the person, Yaka Romu, thank you very much for the super chat. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I apologize. I don't need to read the Bible. I actually have the New Testament right here. A little cute version that was given to me a long time ago. And the only part that really matters in the Bible is the part right at the very beginning here, which is the 10 Commandments, which clearly state what we should be doing. The 10 Commandments basically sums up the whole Bible. Right? And it says here clearly, thou shalt not kill. That means you shouldn't be killing. Now, if you pay somebody to kill, you're kind of part of that, right? So killing is wrong. It also says don't steal. So if you shouldn't kill or steal, it means you should be vegan at every meal. That's all you need to know from the whole Bible. The rest of it is a bunch of contradictions. So thanks for being here, and thank you to all the Christians who are actually vegan and not massive hypocrites. Tommy, thank you for the 3 roses. All right, hold on, guys. I didn't get to thank everyone who subscribed to the channel. Thank you. I'm just going to go over here and name you again because I do appreciate it. Alex, thanks. Thank you, John. Thank you, David. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Iofi. And somebody's name's Cheese. Change that immediately to vegan cheese, please. That's not okay here. Your name must be vegan cheese. Thank you to Delilah. Thank you, Bridget, for subscribing. People, if anybody reposts the live stream over here on TikTok, I will read that out loud too. Thank you, George. Thank you to Nikki. Thank you, Pietra. Oh, we got a bunch of reposting here. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. It's too fast. Hold on. Let me try. Gabriel, Lucy Jan, Flo, Zoe, Mingled Pringle. Thanks, guys, for reposting us. Millie, David, Ariana, Flo. So many of you guys. Thank you for being kind and for helping me to save the animals, because I do feel bad because I used to eat them. I used to eat animals and it wasn't okay. All right. And now we can all have fun and be vegan. Here's a tofu song, by the way.
Tofu, I love you. You're delicious and nutritious. Tofu, I love you. You're healthy for my body. Tofu, I love you.
Save animals. eat plants, stay vegan, eat tofu. Tofu is good for you. And if you tried it one time and you didn't like it, find another recipe. There are so many different ways to cook it. Okay, now I did this funny video where I just ate it directly out of the package. You can do that. You just take a bite out of it. That's fine. Put salt and pepper on it. You can dip it into mustard. But some people like it to have a little more levels to it. They like to marinate their tofu. Now the next question is number 173. I'm 30. My new baby is having trouble latching on to breastfeed. Am I still vegan if I have to feed her formula that's not vegan? Let's get somebody to read the answer here. Okay, we have Tommy here.
Hello.
Hello, do you know how to read?
Yes, I do.
All right, so you are starting at 59,000 likes. Do you see that there? Let's get everybody to tap on the screen because you are the new teaching assistant and you are reading here.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. My name's Caroline, and I'm on my son's TikTok account.
Okay,
okay,
why
sorry, let me
are
read
you
it.
using somebody else's account?
It's my son's because I don't have my own account, and you are one of my biggest inspirations.
Okay, well, it's not okay to use somebody else's account, you know?
No, I got permission from my son.
Why don't you just get your own account?
Because I honestly do not agree with TikTok, but if it's to talk to you, I do.
You don't
please
agree
let me
with
just
TikTok.
read.
If you don't agree with TikTok, then why are you on TikTok? All right, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with you using somebody else's account. You know, that's unethical. And I don't really fully believe you, honestly. You don't sound like you're old enough. I don't want to judge, though, but I'm not comfortable with that. I'll get somebody else to read. Okay, guys, you have to be on your own accounts. You have to be over 18. And you have to know how to read, please. Okay, it says here, I'm 30. Hi. Do you know how to read?
Hello?
Hi, Levi. Do you know how to
Do I
read?
read?
All right.
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, are you over 18?
Well, yeah, I am.
How old are you?
March 7th, 2002.
Okay. Where are you? It sounds like you're surrounded by other people.
I'm in Australia.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling it with the tone of your voice. There's something off. Want to just talk to people who are alone and who are serious. We have next person, Kelsey. All right, so Kelsey,
Yeah.
do you know how to read?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, can you please read this question?
Yeah, you're still vegan if you have to do it, but try everything in your power not to get a location.
Okay, so stop. Hold on, sweetheart. I don't believe that you're over 18 either, and you have to stop when there's a period. Okay, you're reading like a robot. When you get to power not to, you can't say power not to get a lactation. There's a period there. All right, I'm going to read this one, everyone. I'm 30. My new baby is having trouble latching on to breastfeeding. Am I still vegan if I have to feed her formula that's not vegan? Here's the answer to that. You're still vegan if you have to do it, but try everything in your power not to. Now you see how I pause there? Because there's a period. Okay, there's a dot. You have to pause. Get a lactation consultant and join a vegan Facebook group for new vegan moms to find the help you need. Okay, so being vegan means that you try your best all the time to not hurt the animals. You really try your best. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. This one is the person was 40 years old and asked me, I'm 40 and my doctor is telling me to eat fish. If I do it, am I still vegan? Ooh, what do you guys think on YouTube? Are you still vegan? What is somebody writing here? The underaged Australians are my idols. Oh, okay. So I'm going to put you in a timeout, okay? Because you seem to think that it's funny to lie. So you're in a 24-hour timeout. Let's go to the next person over here. We're looking for some people who are actual adults. Somebody's name is Precious. Not sure why. It's not even a capital letter. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, are you Precious, or why is your name called Precious?
Actually, I just kind of made it Precious like years and years ago. I can't actually remember why.
Okay, what's your actual name?
My actual name is Daniel.
Okay, Daniel. All right, so make sure you change your name to your account to be Daniel after, okay? Because we're serious animal rights activists here, and I want to only be able to address you with one name because I meet loads and loads of people. All right, please read the card
course, no
and
worries.
the card and the answer.
Question 174. I'm 40 and my doctor is telling me to eat fish. If I do it, am I still vegan? Answer. No. There is no reason to eat fish. All the nutrients you need can be found in plants such as chia, flax, and hemp seeds, as well as algal oil, a direct vegan source of DHA and EPA, the omega-3s found in fish.
Okay, so that's a lot of information there, right? Algal oil is a direct vegan source of DHA and EPA, which are the omega-3s found in fish, right? So essentially what we're saying is that you don't have to eat fish. So this person is 40 years old and their doctor is saying you should eat fish. And the person should do their own research and be like, you know what? No, I don't need to eat fish. I need to eat what the fish eat. And I can remain vegan. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else you'd like to add to make this world a better place?
Could I hear the Every Day's a New Day to be Vegan song? It's one of my favorites.
Yes, it's very short.
Well, I mean, it's kind of also stuck in my head.
To learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Hey, by the way, did you know that there's such a thing as vegan dog
Every
food?
day's a new day.
I'll just stop this on
Yes.
there. So this is the vegan dog food. This is the kind that I feed my dog, Bella. She's been vegan for 11, well, she's 11 and a half. She's been vegan since August 2017. So,
Wow.
yeah, she's been vegan for about 9 years. At first, when I
Does
became...
she have the... Oh, sorry.
At first, when I became vegan, I still didn't really think about it. I didn't know that there was such a thing as vegan dog food. Then somebody pointed out to me that I wasn't really vegan because I was buying non-vegan dog food for my dog. And when you know better, you do better and you change. So I started to buy vegan dog food for her, which I give her a cup in the morning and a cup in the evening. And it's perfectly healthy, has been tested by veterinarians. And so that's what everybody's responsibility is, to do that, to feed their dogs vegan dog food. I put a cup in the morning with some water, and usually at about 4 in the afternoon, she starts pawing me like, hey, where's dinner? And then I give her another cup. All right, let's put this the right way. So this is what it looks like. It has taurine in it. And everybody here watching, you should make sure to buy vegan dog food for your dogs. Why pay for murder when you don't have to?
Does Bella have her own vegan certificate?
No, she doesn't have. You mean like a vegan declaration day card?
Yeah, like the one you have.
No, because I don't really remember how. I guess it was one of those times where we just we bought the vegan food, but then we were sort of like trying it, just not really sure. And so, next thing you know, she's eaten the whole bag and a couple months have passed. So we don't know the exact day, but we know it was in the middle of August at some point. August
Well, I
27th.
look forward to August, so I can
August
celebrate it.
2017, yeah. Mine is June 27th of this year. How about you? Are you vegan yet?
No, but I do want to be vegan.
Okay, so what's stopping you?
I think what's stopping me is mostly just motivation and at the moment my financial situation. But
Well, it's definitely
if I get
cheap.
myself in a better
It's actually it's cheaper to be vegan. All the staples are extremely inexpensive, such as a bag of lentils. A lot of protein in that. Buy a bag. And these are things you can store easily. Lentils, I want you to get bags of lentils, bags of chia seeds, bags of flax seeds, bags of chickpeas, bags of rice. All of these things, split peas to make a soup. You just have a whole cupboard full of these bags of things, and whenever you need to make something, you just grab the bag, boil the water, dump the whole thing in there, make a big batch, so it lasts you for days. And then you make a delicious vegan sauce on the side. by just taking some vegetable rather out of your freezer. It can be broccoli, cauliflower. Today, my sauce was made with spinach. I make a delicious sauce with this. I just stick it in the microwave, throw it in the blender, put a bunch of different spices in there, and then I just pour it on top of whatever else I had. You know, a big pile of lentils, beans, rice, pour the sauce on. Like, it's really, really easy. And it has been proven to be less expensive. And you can put this into containers and bring it outside of the house to you at school or at work. There's no excuse.
I believe you. And you know what? I'm going to vow that next time I'm here, but by the time I'm here again, if I come up again and you luckily pick me, I will be vegan.
Yeah, and remember also that you want your food to look colorful, right? So think about carrots, for example. You just take a carrot and you just slice it up, stick it in the microwave, and then you put that on the side of your meal. You know, try to make it look pretty so you're like, hey, look what I did, you know? And if you want to get some yellow in there, you open up a can of corn. It's not hard. You literally open a can of corn and just stick it around the side and, you know, decorate it if you want to heat it in the microwave. Now you got orange, you got the corn, got a little bit of broccoli there. You know, it's so easy. Take a cucumber, just slice that up, stick that on the sides. You know, for dessert, you get yourself some walnuts, a few hazelnuts, some raisins, little dark chocolate chips, which are vegan, as long as they have no milk in them. Like, you can make yourself an amazing meal, which is basically like almost no work.
You know what, you're right. And thank you for the motivation, and thank you for the, you know, the reality, you know, the reality call there. Appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you, and thank you for agreeing to become vegan and for changing your name. So your name should be Daniel for the animals, okay? I think you said your name was Daniel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Daniel for the animals, or Daniel is vegan now, okay? You have an opportunity here to educate people. Show a good example of what a vegan man is like. Lucy, I don't want rodeo hats on my head. Don't do that anymore, please. All right, let's see what's going on here. Have you guys had enough? Somebody is keep on spamming here. Plant lives matter. Well, you know, you're absolutely right that we don't want to just randomly cut down trees for no reason, right? But if you care about plants, then you should be vegan and stop filtering all of the plants through the animals first. It's highly inefficient. You're using a lot of calories. You're using up a lot of water, a lot of energy. All right. So I want you guys to spam. Somebody says, I love eating chocolate. Well, it has to be vegan chocolate. Okay. Almost all the chocolate is not vegan because they put cow's milk in it. But you can get vegan chocolate, and I want you to find it. All right. Let me see if I can see some other things over here on my, no, TikTok. I don't want any, stop throwing the tomatoes at the screen. Stop putting rodeo hats on my head. Let's look over here at what's happening with my YouTube channel. Let me see what we have here. Somebody wrote, somebody says they're vegan. Reagan, thank you for being vegan. Right, Reagan, I want you to change your name and have a better name than this, okay? Your name is Reagan _ Coco Chanel. Come on. That's not a good name for you, okay? Your name should be Regan or Reagan, however you pronounce it. Reagan the vegan, okay? By the way, this little doll, her name is Regan. Okay, this is Regan the vegan. She is not racist to the animals. She loves them all. She doesn't eat cats and she doesn't eat cows. She doesn't eat chickens. She doesn't eat any animals. She doesn't eat pigs. She's kind to all animals. Don't, TikTok, don't throw tomatoes at her. That's not nice. Putting her over here. Little cutie. All right, let's see what else we have here. Thank you guys for all of the little beautiful hearts here over on YouTube. And I'm just aware that actually our class is actually over. So thanks for coming in, guys. It's been already 74 minutes. I will be back for another live stream. I always do live streams because I'm here to undo the harm that I did. I used to eat animals and now feel bad about it. But every day is a new day to be vegan. Every day. You can try again. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Thank you everyone for being here. See you next time, YouTube. Bye for now.